Sophie owned a bakery. She loved it. The smell of fresh bread, the smiles of regulars, the pride of creation. But after 3 years, she was exhausted. She opened at dawn, closed after dark, managed staff, handled inventory, and still did the books at midnight. One day, her oven broke. She had no backup plan, no one trained to fix it, and no time to think. She sat on the flour-dusted floor and cried. Not because of the oven, but because she realized something brutal. She didn't own a business. She owned a job that couldn't run without her. That moment changed everything. Sophie didn't quit. She rebuilt. She studied systems, hired smarter, documented everything. Today, her bakery runs without her. She travels, she sleeps, she dreams again. This video is about that transformation, from burnout to freedom, from technician to entrepreneur, from Sophie to you. Most businesses are born from passion. You love baking, coding, designing, so you start a business. But here's the trap. Doing the work and running the business are two different games. The technician loves the craft. The entrepreneur builds the system. If you stay a technician, you become the bottleneck. You do everything yourself. You believe no one else can do it right, so you work harder, longer, and eventually, you break. The E-Myth calls this the fatal assumption, that if you understand the technical work, you understand the business. You don't. And that's okay. Because the shift isn't about abandoning your craft. It's about elevating it. It's about building a machine that delivers your magic without draining your soul. The technician works in the business. The entrepreneur works on it. Which one are you? Inside every founder, there are three personas fighting for control. The technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. The technician wants to do the work. The manager wants order, structure, and control. The entrepreneur dreams big, sees the future, and builds systems. Most businesses fail because the technician dominates. You bake the bread, fix the website, answer emails, and forget to build the machine. The manager is needed, but without vision, they create bureaucracy. The entrepreneur is the architect. They design the business to run without them. The secret isn't choosing one, it's balancing all three. You need the technician's skill, the manager's discipline, and the entrepreneur's imagination. But only the entrepreneur can lead. Only they can build a business that scales, survives, and sets you free. So ask yourself, who's running your business today? And who should be? Most small businesses rely on superheroes. The founder who knows everything, does everything, and solves every problem. But superheroes burn out. Systems don't. A system is a repeatable process that works without you. It's a checklist, a training guide, a documented workflow. It's the difference between chaos and consistency. When Sophie rebuilt her bakery, she didn't just hire better, she trained better. She created manuals, checklists, and routines. Her team could run the shop without her. That's leverage. That's freedom. Systems turn your business into a franchise, not a fluke. They protect your brand, your time, and your sanity. If your business depends on your memory, your mood, or your presence, it's fragile. If it runs on systems, it's scalable. So stop being the hero. Start being the architect. Delegation isn't abandonment. It's design. It's the art of trusting others with pieces of your vision. But trust requires structure. You can't just say, figure it out. You need to define the task, the outcome, and the standard. That's where systems meet people. When Sophie hired a new manager, she didn't just hand over the keys. She handed over a playbook. Roles were clear, expectations were documented, feedback was built in. The result? Her team felt empowered, not confused. Delegation works when people know what great looks like, when they have tools, not just tasks. Most founders resist delegation because they fear loss of control, but real control comes from clarity, not micromanagement. Design the role, define the win, then let go. That's how you build a business that breathes without you. Even if you never planned a franchise, you should build like you will. Why? Because franchises run on systems, not personalities. They're designed to be replicated, scaled, and sustained. That mindset forces clarity. It forces documentation. It forces you to ask, could someone else run this without me? If the answer is no, you're still in the technician's trap. Sophie didn't want 10 bakeries, but she built her shop like she did. Every recipe was standardized. Every shift had a checklist. Every role had a guide. That's the franchise mindset. It's not about expansion, it's about independence. It's about building a business that's bigger than you, one that survives vacations, emergencies, and evolution. So even if you stay small, build like you're going big. Because that's how you build freedom. Here's the ultimate test. Could you leave your business for 30 days and come back to find it thriving? Most founders can't. They'd return to chaos, complaints, and collapse. That's the exit test. It reveals whether you've built a business or just a job. Sophie took that test. She flew to Italy for a month. Her bakery ran smoothly. Sales grew. Her team innovated. Why? Because she built systems, trained leaders, and trusted the process. The exit test isn't just about vacations. It's about legacy. It's about building something that lasts, something that serves others, not just you. If your business can't run without you, it's not ready. But if it can, you've built something rare, something real, something worth scaling, selling, or simply enjoying. So, could you pass the exit test? You've seen Sophie's story. You've met the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. You've learned about systems, delegation, and the franchise mindset. Now it's your turn. Start small. Document one process. Delegate one task. Build one system, then another, and another. Over time, your business will shift. It will become smarter, stronger, and more independent. You'll stop being the bottleneck. You'll start being the builder. This isn't about working less. It's about working smarter. It's about designing freedom. Because the goal isn't just profit, it's peace, it's pride. It's knowing your business can thrive without you. That's the E-Myth revisited. That's the journey, and it starts now. Freedom doesn't come from working harder. It comes from building smarter, from systems, trust, and design. The moment your business runs without you, even for a day, is the moment you win. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly. You built this. Now build it to last. Start small. Document one task, delegate one role, then step back and watch what happens. Because the goal isn't to escape your business. It's to own one that doesn't own you. And that shift, it starts now.